All right, so the Heat, they had a little summer league action, beat the Celtics. What else is new? The Heat beat the Celtics.
And they trailed for most of that game.
Yep, they did. They did. And then Orlando Robinson said, enough. Enough is enough.
You know what I realized? And I think a lot of people should take note of this. Every player that has either got signed to a two-way after summer league after their first year that then ends up going to Skyforce or coming to Miami and develop and work with the coaches. That next year, when they go back to that summer league, they look like they're in a league above everybody else.
They do.
Every time we've done this is not Orlando Robinson's not the first time we've done this.
No.
And so from that standpoint, it's something to be said about what this organization does to young talent as far as developing talent. Because nobody else is doing it like that. Nobody.
It's it really has been impressive. This was Caron Butler, who is the head coach of the summer league team right now, and said he was proud of Orlando Robinson's performance.
Hey, it's amazing. This is the things that we talked about throughout the course of the season. Just getting prepared for this moment so he can be prepared to have an excellent performance on this stage. And, sometimes it works out for a lot of guys. Sometimes it doesn't, but he was just ready. He was prepared. Talked to him last night. He was in a great space. He was visualizing the game, what he wanted to do defensively. I challenged him, leadership on all levels. I wanted to hear his voice, not just on the offensive end, but defensive end. And he took that challenge and bam, said whispered a few sweet nothings in his ear as well. And he was ready for this moment.
Yeah, Bam was there. Thomas Bryant was there, their new center. He was sitting courtside with Eric Spoelstra. That was cool. I like when they went to Spo and they had Andy Ellisberg next to each other. It looked like they were up to something. Looked like we're up. Looked like
moves in Vegas.
Let me tell you something right now. I don't know if you guys saw this, but did you see this picture? Because it was, he had the contingency there, Brad Stevens and all them, and you see this picture of Tatum and Spo chumming it up. That has to make the Celtics nervous.
Wow.
It just does. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Anytime he get involved with something,
Brad Stevens has to look and he goes, oh, no.
No, look. Is he saying, you know what you got to do? Make a stink.
Listen. It worked out for Dame. Listen, what he says is look, once Dame and Jimmy are done, they ride off into the sunset. Because what is Tatum? He's like 19.
Something like that.
Yeah. So once his his first contract's up, then after Jimmy and Dame retire, Bam and Tatum reunite down here in 6 years.
Got it all planned out.
Got it all planned out with Luka, of course.
Can we do task at hand?
Task at hand, of course. Task at hand.
You're not doing it though.
The report was from Chris Haynes, who was doing the game, who of course is very intuitive. His report was there have yet to be substantial talks between the Blazers and the Heat. Now everybody is in Las Vegas. Obviously, it's kind of like it's kind of like an NBA convention almost.
How many games do they play in this summer?
6.
Okay, so they're there for a week and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, so because the Heat play today, what time do they play tonight?
6:30.
6:30. Okay.
6:30. Playing the Suns.
Okay.
And so that's 3:30 local time. One thing that's great about summer league games, there's no halftime and they're only 10-minute quarters. These games go fast.
Oh, nice.
They're done
because they play 5 a day.
Yeah, there's they're done.
Oh, that's right.
So it's I would say they'd be done by say 5 o'clock. Game's over 5:30, and then Spo he can go with Cron. They play a little poker. What do you think? They get some pie gow. What do you think they whatever. That's Leroy's game of choice.
Yeah.
Pie gow.
Remember we were monitoring Andy Ellisberg last year, who he was having lunch with at the
right.
buffet.
Right.
We're always watching.
Yeah. Supposedly some Heat fan tracked him down having lunch with Sean Marks,
Yep.
and we thought that they were going to get the Kevin Durant deal done. That never happened.
They're all friends, right? We always seem to forget about that.
I don't think Cronin's friends with anybody right now. I think Cronin is sitting here. He's nervous. He's got Scoot Henderson. We should mention Jovic got banged up, but it sounds like Jovic is going to play tonight. Now, if Jovic doesn't play, my antenna are going to go up because Caron said yesterday. This was Caron's update on the health situation of Jovic, and Jaime Jaquez is also banged up. He did not play in the last game. It doesn't sound like he's as close to playing as Jovic is.
You know what? I think it's unfortunate to be able to miss games because of injuries and little tweaks and things like that. But I also thought Nikola did a great job of just willing it the last game and got some free throws in today. He told me he felt extremely fine and he's looking forward to competition tomorrow. So we're just looking forward to having him out there.
Jaime looks a little more questionable, a little less likely.
Yeah, he shot some free throws off to the side. I'm going to talk to the staff shortly when we get back.
Menu 631 says Triple J got that banged up. Yeah, he ran into some dude just crunched him when they were playing. He got sandwiched and his shoulder got pretty banged up, I guess, because he played terrible in that game. So he was trying to get through it, and then they just ended up stopped. That was in Sacramento, actually,
right?
And he ended up not finishing that game.
I would say part of and a lot of people don't understand this. Part of being a pro is so much different than anything else, is being able to identify these issues and trying to play through them, right? It becomes a part of, the game, everything. And so, early on, you might not really realize what you can or can't play with. And it's a hit or miss thing. You try. So I appreciate the fact that he tried. A lot of guys, they get hurt and they're out.
Yep.
But you try to fight through it. You kind of realize what you can and can't do, and then you try to just work around that.
Jovic was another one because he had a good first half, and then he could you didn't know, but you could notice on the broadcast he was laboring. I was like, is he tired? He doesn't look himself because dude, Jovic has been getting this ball. He's been getting them rebounds
and going
right down the court. I love it. I mean, it's impossible not to love what you're seeing from Nikola. He just looks like that.
My
dude
guy.
So far. He looks like the 3-point shots going. But even with Orlando Robinson, Orlando Robinson didn't start off great in this game. And it was really Jovic trying to get his guy open. He was just so focused on trying to get him easy shots in the paint, trying to get him good looks. And that kind of got the ball rolling for him a little bit. But it was cool hearing Caron Butler talk about Jovic because he was like, look, this dude is he's carrying himself like he's one of the best guys out here at Summer League.
Right.
In particular, it's more a mindset thing than anything. He's in a good space right now where he believes that he is that guy. Everybody always say him, and all the guys say him or himmy and all that stuff, but he really feels like he's one of the best players, if not the best player here. So it's a platform and a stage for him to elevate and do those things. And most importantly, everybody in that locker room, just rally around his gifts and his ability.
Yeah, he's looked awesome. And then the other thing that's been cool about him, parade to the free throw line. That guy's getting to the free throw line like crazy. He's being aggressive. He's
being aggressive. Yeah,
he's being super aggressive. He's setting his teammates up. I mean, and he's to hear that, like you said, you have that year with the Heat, but then you go to the summer and you carry yourself with this air of confidence. I want to let go a little sweetener. I little sweetener. I don't know. I love him. Maybe tough. I don't know if we may have to tell Cronin he's off the table. That may have to be. I'm sorry.
Look, the offer goes down every second.
Every time it goes down.
Are you kidding me?
What?
He's taking forever.
I've been saying this forever, and you're like,
yeah, but you
no,
you're saying that, but I don't believe you. You're
why?
Because I don't believe that you wouldn't give up Jovic for Dame. I believe you would. If push came to shove.
I just think.
But the more I see him, the more I'm I don't know.
If you believe that professional sports is cyclical, look around the league and look at the skill set that these Euro guys are coming over and playing with. And you have a guy like that. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to be Joker or Luka, but
better.
You can't tell me he's not going to be. And how's that? How would that fit in?
Well, no, it seems like he would fit in perfect.
Okay, so why don't you want to stick it out with him?
No, it's not that I don't want to. It's just I want Damian Lillard. I want him. Dame Dollar, baby. But then again, Jovic,
sweetener.
Just turned 20. He's got that stroke now.
Yeah, and he's got that European experience. He's
been playing with grown ass men.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I get it. You think he's 19, he need to develop, but what? He been playing He played against men longer than Jaquez.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but the thing is that, like, I mean, they thought that he needed development too. Like, they basically,
Okay.
I know he dealt with injury too. He had a back injury,
Yeah.
but you know that
okay.
he physically. I mean, it's very noticeable, Leroy, how much more physicality he's playing with this summer than he was last summer.
Yeah.
That I mean, that's it's
a
clear.
different style of basketball, but still that skill set has proven over the last few years it works really well in the NBA. I'm not sure that I don't want to kick the tires on that a little bit longer.
Stutton Steve says Leroy would rather have the mystery box than the boat.
You're an idiot. Stutton Steve.
I mean, it's a 6'11" mystery box.
I
Though.
do love a good mystery box. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
Especially if
you
it's
just
big.
like
of course,
look,
because you like game shows.
Game
Yeah,
shows.
for sure. By the way, July 27th, best damn game show. Come to Miami, bro.
Take a quick break. Back with more after this.